today I am trying something that I have never done before, canning butter. Let's get into it. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to our channel. You guys, today I am trying something that I have never done before. I am all about not so much like a ton of food storage, but just knowing that I have enough on hand for my family. We're a family of 7. There's a lot of us. And just with the things that have happened in our world in the last couple years, I like knowing that I have things on hand where if there was another lockdown, or if Cody lost his job, or if we were sick and we couldn't leave our house, that we can be able to eat and self-sustain here at home without having to leave. I have been anxiously waiting for nicer weather because I want to garden this year so badly. I want to grow as much food as I can. I want to can it all. That is just something that is so exciting to me and that I am really, really getting passionate about. The other day, I was on TikTok though, and I saw a man canning butter. I had never even heard of that before. I didn't know that you could can butter. It is so easy, and not only that, supposedly it lasts in the jar on your shelf, not refrigerated, for 3 years. 3 years this butter will stay good in your cupboard, in your pantry, wherever, and that really intrigued me. So I thought, why not just try it? As you can see, we're not doing very much right now, but I wanted to give it a try first. And if I like it, then we can do more later. So let's get into it. All right, I am just using these 3 jars today. And the very first thing you wanna do, which is really important, is make sure that your jars are very clean. So even though these were clean in my cupboard, I just went and washed all 3 of them very well, dried them very well. And then I just made sure that the 3 lids and 3 rings are also clean and sanitized as well. One rule of thumb to always remember when canning is hot food goes into hot jars, cold food goes into cold jars. So because we will be putting hot melted butter into these jars, we need to heat them up. So I just preheated my oven to 220 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm going to put all 3 of my jars in there for 20 minutes, just so that they're nice and warm when we pour the warm butter into here. This next part is the hardest part of this whole process, and it is so easy. So it just tells you how easy this entire thing is. And that is just opening up your butter and taking all the wrappers off and putting it inside a pot. Now for this, we are going to slowly melt the butter down all together in one big pot. You never want it to actually boil, but you want it to be right there on the brink of boiling so that it's very hot. Now I'm not sure exactly how much butter I'll need for those 3 jars. So if I do have extra melted butter, I do have some other jars I can pour it into if needs be, but we are just going for it now, estimating the best that we can. So I think I'm going to go with 4 boxes of butter. I bought 6, I just put 2 back in the fridge, but we'll see how much 4 boxes is. So that means there's 2 cups of butter in each box. So 8 cups of butter is what we're going to melt down right here, or 16 sticks, which are half a cup each. When melting the butter, do it nice and slowly. Very low heat. I have this on almost the lowest heat that this burner goes on, just because you want it to be a nice even melt and not get too hot too quickly. And in this little pot here, I just have the lids just simmering in a little bit of water to get them nice and warm as well. All right, the butter is almost fully melted, but it is time to take the jars out of the oven. So I'm going to carefully remove those, set them on my counter here on a towel so they don't burn anything. And then we are going to start putting the melted butter into the jars. apologize for the noise. All of my kids are home from school right now, but just continue to stir this butter as it is melting, because if you don't keep stirring it, I don't know, it just kind of separates and gets weird. So make sure that you're constantly stirring it. I just barely took these out. So this will be done any second. And you guys, I just realized a kitchen item that I have never really needed in the past, so I don't own one, is a funnel. But now that I'm canning more, I definitely just put that in my Amazon cart because I need a funnel. I think we'll still be able to get the butter in here just fine, but I do need a funnel. Okay, you guys, butter is fully melted. It was right there on the brink of boiling, but I did not let it boil. I also brought the pot with the lids over here. Another kitchen item that I need, now that I'm going to be canning more often, is one of those handy dandy tools with the magnet where you can get the lids out of the hot water. I need one of those. But we're going to make do with what we have right now. Okay, and then we are just going to, yeah, we need a funnel. Carefully fill these jars. And you'll see when you melt down butter that it does separate fairly quickly. So you just wanna give it a nice stir with each scoop, so you're not just getting components of the butter and not the whole thing. And you wanna leave about an inch from the top, so I'm just going to where this beveled part starts. So you guys, that was 4 boxes of butter, so 8 cups of butter made this much melted down. So now I am going to carefully get these lids out of this hot water without burning myself because I don't have a magnet. And one of the main things that you want to be super careful with right now is not really touching the lids. So you don't want any germs on them, because that's what will make your food go bad, is if there's any bacteria, and our hands hold bacteria. So I'm going to carefully place these on top of the jars. Oh, and something that I just did while it was cut that I did not film was I took a paper towel with some vinegar, some white vinegar, and wiped the rims, because that also will kill any bacteria and keep them nice and clean to be preserved for the 3 years. Then once those lids are on, you are going to take the rings and you just want them finger tight, like, you know. And then this one, because it's not full even halfway, I'm just going to keep this out on the countertop so we can use it. And that's what you will do once you decide to use these preserved jars. You will just pull them out of your cupboard and open them up, and you'll just use like a butter knife and get butter off the top, and you can just set it on your counter until you're done with it. For this next process here though, as you can see, this butter is already separating. It's whiter down here, yellow up here. So about every 5 to 7 minutes for the next couple hours, you are just going to come up and shake these. Give them a nice shake to get everything more evenly incorporated so that they don't set separated. Just a nice little shake every 5 to 7 minutes. Okay, I just got McKinley to dance. You guys, she just informed me that it is never this bright and sunny outside when she goes to dance. She said, don't I go to dance at nighttime? You guys, it's Groundhog Day. And I know that the groundhog saw his shadow and they're predicting 6 more weeks of winter, but having it be light outside a little bit later, it's giving me those spring feelings, and I'm so excited. I am so excited about it. I just got home. I just shook these guys again. I know they're separating, but quickly I am going to label them so that we know when we canned these. And like I said, these are good for 3 years on your shelf, not refrigerated. And because I make homemade bread, I use a lot of butter, you guys. I use a lot of butter, and I'm pretty much stocked up on it in my freezer, but I have always wondered, what happens if the power goes out? If this works, and it really is that easy, I'm going to be doing this a lot more often. I'm just going to put January. It's not January. February 2022.
Today.
Wow. My wife's amazing, guys. Just look at all that stuff.
Just canning butter.
Canning it all.
I don't think this one's sealed properly, so we might have to use this one quick We're learning, you guys. This is trial and error here, but
we're learning as we go.
this seriously was so easy. Like if it really, I don't know, I'm just excited about it.
Preserve that butter.
Okay, I have not yet mentioned that you only need to shake these to mix them every few minutes until they are fully cooled. So once the butter and the jars are fully cooled, then you're going to place them in the fridge for about 40 minutes to an hour, still continuing to shake them about every 5 to 7 minutes. They will start to set in there as you mix them. And then once they're fully set, mixed, ready to go, then you can take them out, put it in your cupboard. You guys, this is still blowing my mind. The things you get excited about as an adult.
Dude, what's today?
2/2/22.
What? He just said it's a special day. It is a special day. 2/2/22.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty awesome. Once in a lifetime.
But on the 22nd, it'll be 2/2/22.
Whoa!
2/2.
Whoa! Oh, what you guys doing?
Some strawberries.
Good
I
job.
asked if they could help me.
Nice.
They're doing so good.
What are we making?
Strawberry shortcake.
Yummy.
We had BLTs for dinner and they were so tasty.
So good.
And now we're having some strawberry shortcake, huh?
Gotta love it. Got some great helpers though.
One more for me.
Also, the butter's almost fully set in the fridge.
One more for me.
Let's show you the fridge.
One more for me.
Oh yeah. Looking nice and set.
Pretty cool. Almost time to pull them out.
Can I shake them?
No, but they're set. They don't shake
They
anymore.
are set.
Put it on.
Thank you, though.
Good work, man. You're a good helper.
He really is so sweet. He just wants to help everything.
Nice. Guys, we got canned butter.
You guys, I'm so happy. And like I said, I am still learning. I'm still new to the whole canning game, but the other jar's sealed. They're both properly sealed. They're both set. I'm so
Labeled.
happy about it. You guys, 3 years shelf life. What? What?
We never have to worry about having butter ever again.
I never knew you could do this. I highly recommend it. I'm definitely going to buy some more jars and I'm going to can more butter. It is so easy. I know it might look like it took a really long time because it was sunny when I started and now it's nighttime, but it really was like only 2 hours start to finish. And I think the hardest part is just shaking it every few minutes to make sure that it's mixed and not separated.
Can't forget about it.
And that's not really hard. Just set a timer and then every couple minutes go shake it. But you guys, they mixed really, really well. And we were like running errands, picking kids up from dance and tumbling
I
tonight
set a
and stuff.
timer and shook it every 4 minutes.
He did. He was
and
my
changed it to
helper.
5.
But you guys, I highly recommend this. I'm very impressed. It's probably the easiest thing there is to can, I think.
Pretty
It was
awesome.
so easy. I would say that's definitely a win. A TikTok trial win. I do need to buy a funnel and I do need to buy one of those little handy dandy magnet lid picker uppers. That'll be here
There
for
you
next
go.
time, you know? Next time I can some butter.
Okay. Thanks for watching, guys.
We love you.
Bye.
Bye. And the very first thing you want to do is make sure that your jars are, whoa. Bad shadow.